Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy ColtsTalk. We're back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Colts offseason. And I got to be honest, by the title, that's how I felt this whole offseason was completely weird. I think the Colts had a weird offseason because at one point at the beginning, you're like, you don't know where you're going to go at quarterback. I mean, you had so many options. Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, the list goes on and on and on. But before all of that, you had Carson Wentz held on your roster. And you didn't know what you was going to do with him. There was Colts fans on edge like, bring Carson back. It was 1 year. We get it. Understandable. All of that jazz. Me, on the other hand, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of done with the guy. It was an experiment. He wasn't going to be our franchise quarterback to begin with anyway. So go ahead and let him go. Let him go. I mean, he had some wow moments like, ooh, I don't know how he did that. But then he had wow moments like, ooh, I don't know why he did that. It was just a whole roller coaster with this guy at the quarterback position. And little do you know, a few weeks go by and Carson Wentz is gone. He actually got traded to Washington for some draft picks. And you're like, all right, we don't know how this is going to work. Weeks go by, still nothing hearing from the Colts. Free agency is here. No quarterbacks going to Indy. You know, you lose Russell Wilson to Denver. Rodgers goes back home. You're like, all right, maybe there's still hope. Nothing happens. Colts fans go on edge. Everyone's screaming fire Ballard, yada, yada, yada. And little do you know, there's a light that shines in the sky. The sky cracks, pigs are flying, and the Indianapolis Colts makes a move and go get Matt Ryan. And they go get draft picks. They wind up giving draft picks away. The Colts are content with Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan has the history. He's a veteran quarterback. He stands up in the pocket. Everyone thinks that he's miles ahead of Carson Wentz. Understandable. There are still some Colts fans that are kind of on edge because they don't know how Matt Ryan's going to turn out. But lo and behold, Matt Ryan is eager. He's motivated. He's locked in. He's a leader. He's experienced. Already working out with the receivers. He's shown signs that he can lead this team. And they wound up getting him for 2 years. So, move along. The Colts make another splash. They go get Yannick Ngakoue, but they trade the young potential in Rocky Sin. It holds me dear to my heart. Man, that day, I can still think about it like it was yesterday. I was so hurt. I was like, why would you trade a corner who is getting better? But they solved the mystery in the Indianapolis Colts with what they lack was edge rush. And Yannick Ngakoue is one of the best to do it. And Yannick has to have a history with the Colts because there was one season where we seen Yannick 4 times. I think it was 4 times, 3 or 4 times in 1 year. He played in Jacksonville, went to Baltimore, then he went to the Raiders. It was like, can we not keep seeing this dude because he's going to keep wreaking havoc? And little do you know about it, I guess he was impressed. He's seen him enough. I mean, hey, he's seen him half his career. So he wound up going to go get the guy. And he's a freaking monster. The Colts loved him. They can't wait to get on the field with him. DeForest Buckner cheered. Darius Leonard smiled when they asked about him. I'm excited because he's a freaking nature. And then we wind up losing more pieces. Eberflus, we lost our defensive coordinator. He went to Chicago. He took some talent with him. Stallsworth, Al-Qadim Muhammad's gone. Kamoko Tere's gone. He's not with them, but Tere's gone. We lost George Odom. We lost Rocky Sin. A lot of few pieces. And look, we thought it was rough when we lost Anthony Walker, but we've seen flashes of potential from our backups. Zaire Franklin stepped up. Matthew played on the field for a little bit. Bobby Okereke, he stepped up and shined. And then after getting, Yannick Ngakoue losing all those pieces, we head to the draft. NFL draft is here. We're like, all right, let's go get us some pieces. But before the draft, we went to go get another talent, Stefan Gilmore from the Carolina Panthers. Now, nobody would have seen this happening. Nobody would have even thought at the last minute that the Colts would go get a star-studded corner like Stefan Gilmore. I didn't see it coming because when we got him, I was like, wait, what? We actually got an elite corner? I don't even remember the last time we had an elite corner at the Indianapolis Colts. I don't remember. People are like, oh, Kenny Moore. Like, nah, he's a nickel corner. That doesn't really count. Xavier Rhodes, not as elite as Stefan Gilmore. But the fact that we added him to what we got going on just shows you and boosts the potential miles miles ahead of what we had going on before all of this. Because there were people, when we got rid of Carson, they were like, all right, let's just go draft a quarterback or wait till 2023. We was talking about drafting one of these quarterbacks in this draft that we just seen. Before all of this, people was talking about Corral, Ritter, yada, yada, yada. I was like, okay. And then when the draft happened, you see none of these guys are going to like the second or third round. I was like, oh my goodness. The fact that the thought process was going to get one of these guys was insane, because I was like, you know what, I'd rather wait. I'd rather wait till 2023 if we had that option. But we got Matt Ryan, so I was happy. Draft comes, we go and get some help. We go get a wide receiver, Alec Pierce. We go get Jelani Woods. We go get a linebacker. We go get Nick Cross. You know what I mean? Hey, we had a very good draft. I didn't mean linebacker, but we got Nick Cross. You know, we got some corners. We got some guy named Dabo from overseas. They're talking about adding, but he's on a practice squad. The Colts are looking good. We got Brandon Faison. Sorry about talking about him, but we got him as well. It's like the Colts roster is really looking good. And there's a lot of Colts fans. I just asked this. How do you feel like we're going to do against the AFC South? People are talking about sweeping the whole division. That's huge. The Colts fans are excited. I haven't seen this talk last year at all. None of them were saying this, because Carson Wentz was a roller coaster. Even before the season, nobody said we were going to sweep the division. This year, with what we got, everybody talking about, oh, we're going to sweep the division. They even got us beating the Jaguars. I'm all for it. I am all for it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing Naheem Hines step up to a role that we should have seen last year, but we couldn't due to a quarterback lack. Matt Ryan's going to get all of this handled. I believe in Matt Ryan. We got a tight end that's taller than Mo Ali Cox. That is insane just to think about. Our wide receiver core, we got Strawn, we got Michael Pittman Jr., we got Alec Pierce, all these guys. Kyler Granson's a tight end as well. We got Naheem Hines, a wide receiver. Paris Campbell's coming back. Our wide receiver and tight end room, it's like average height is like 6'5", 6'6". That's freaking insane to think about. And the fact that we can still add another veteran corner or wide receiver to this roster just makes me happy. By saying that, I mean Jarvis Landry, you need to make a move now, because I am excited and I can't wait. But you guys let me know your thoughts about how crazy this offseason was for the Indianapolis Colts. I thought it was weird, but you guys let me know how weird it was. But it was a process. It was a beautiful process at the end, because now I just can't wait for the season to start. And it's taking forever. But let me know in the comment section your thoughts about this offseason for the Colts, the potential they got going into next season. Let me know the record. Who do you think is going to go crazy? All these things in the comment section. This is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shock.